The month starts with the leftover energy from the Mercury and Sun conjunction that happened on the last day of July. This transit happened in your 12th house of secrets, the subconscious, and the mysteries of life. The Sun here represents your ego, while Mercury how you think and project that ego into the world. Having this transit happen in a house that is so tucked away from the light might have gotten you shaken a little. Possibly you started the month feeling a little bit of mental fog. Things you idealize run the risk of crumbling to pieces with this lack of mental vitality. As dark and dreary as this sounds, this is quite a necessary transit. We often base our ideals on the assumption that we have control over the world. While we do have a say in some aspects of our lives, namely our actions and the people we associate with, sometimes the universe has its own plans, and we sort of just have to work around it. Surrendering can be liberating. Mars will be transiting through your first house throughout this whole month. With a feeling of detachment caused by the Mercury conjunction, this can be a source of irritability. There can be a tendency to be impatient with yourself. Watch out for being overly critical. Resistance is your worst enemy. On the other hand, if you trust in the process and let go, you can turn this transit upside down. The constructive side of Mars comes from knowing that you can never really be defeated. Having the perspective to see the times you've tumbled down and got back up again will be your biggest asset at this time. Even if you complain as you get up from another tiresome battle, at least you're getting up. Just know the more accepting you are of your current situation, the easier it will be to find a solution. Mid-month, the Warrior planet will also be meddling with another longer transit that has played a notable role in shaping this year's theme. In September of last year, the North Node made a shift into the sign of Gemini. This is an 18-month-long transit taking place in your 10th house. There's a chance that this was quite a challenging year in your workplace. You may have had a difficult time adjusting to a new coworker or a change in work dynamics. Gemini is a sign of adaptability, and when a problematic transit happens in the sign, it aims to push us to become more flexible and open to new ways to tackle an obstacle. This is time to detach from any feelings of dependency. You are more than capable of conforming to the times. If anything, you will discover new skills that you never thought you'd be good at. The Mars square will be a tremendous energy to work with to kick any feelings of helplessness out of your way. It's time to alchemize any anger and frustration into the muscle power needed to force your way out of any rut you may find yourself in. The Leo new moon happening on the 8th is here to awaken your inner lion. As a Virgo, you likely enjoy staying backstage since that's where you have the most control over situations. Nothing can get past your keen eye for flaws, and assuming an observer's role is where your traits as a fabulous helper shine. Still, this new lunar cycle is here to force you out of the backstage so you can get some credit for your many talents. You may be okay with being low-key and going unnoticed, but letting yourself be a target of flattery can be an incredible morale booster. This moon will also be squaring with Uranus, who's been transiting your 9th house for a few years now. The addition of Uranus' cathartic energy will put your intellect to use as you break out of your fear of disappointing others. Maybe part of the reason why you enjoy being out of the public eye is that you are afraid of disappointing. No, this is all in your head. You're your worst critic. The Aquarius full moon comes to close the month on a good note. It's happening in your 6th house, which could indicate a period of slight inner turmoil. You may fall under the trappings of thinking you aren't doing enough, and somehow you don't deserve your current situation, good or bad. This calls for relaxation so you can think upon your current efforts. Have you been not doing enough, or are you just being overly critical? Avoid chasing self-betterment at the cost of your own well-being. It's okay to lay low for a while. If you're feeling drained, take a break. Time is literally endless. Thank you so much for watching. Please give us a thumb up if you liked the video. Subscribe our YouTube channel not to miss the next video horoscope. Visit our website GoToHoroscope.com where you can find actual horoscope for today. Download our apps from Google Play and App Store to have your daily horoscope always on hand.